Let go on a her to get her, we'll have a lot of fun. We'll climb the highest mountain because we can. We'll walk through the woods because we can. We'll walk along the shore because we can. So let go on adventure and we will have a lot of fun indeed. So let go on adventure. Let go, let go, let go, let go on adventure today. Let go on adventure to get her. We'll have a lot of fun. We'll climb the highest mountain because we can. We'll walk through. This day was very special because David and his friends and his dad were going to go on a river cruise. Sarah's mom says to Sarah, have fun on your trip, and she also said goodbye, Sarah, and good luck. Sarah said goodbye, Mom. Rohit's mom said to Rohit, have fun on your trip, and good luck, and goodbye. Rohit said goodbye, Mom, goodbye, and I will have fun on my trip. David's dad said to David and his friend, are we all ready to get on the river cruise? And they said, yeah, we are. So David's dad said, let's go and get in the car and we'll drive to it. David's dad said to David and his friends, let's get on the boat. And David said, let's get on the boat. David's dad said, this is going to be our home for the next week. David said, I thought we would have gotten our own room. David's dad said, well, it was too expensive for us to have our own room. It was cheaper for all four of us to share a room. Is that okay, David? David said, yeah, I guess that's okay. It was late at night, so David, Sarah, and Bro woke up and they got dressed and decided to explore the ship because they couldn't get to sleep. David said, what a nice night. There's not any clouds in sight at all. Sarah said, yeah, that is true. It is a nice night, David. Rose said, I think I hear something. Sarah said, maybe we should go and find out what it is. The two men were talking, and they said, that's good we snuggled the guns on the boat without the police knowing. Now, when we reach the last stop, we'll snuggle the guns off the boat, and there's going to be a gang waiting for them. And the police won't know because they're stupid. Yeah, the man said, yeah, the police are stupid. They won't notice. David said, did you hear that? Sarah said, yeah, I heard that. Rose said, what are we going to do? Sarah said, how about we wait till they get to the end of the stop, the last stop, and we can do something about it. Rose said, how about we just go to bed? David said, yeah, we might as well go to bed. It was the next morning, and David's dad woke up David and his friends and said, we're going to go and have breakfast on the boat. David said, that sounds so good, and David's friends said, that sounds good too. It was nighttime. Sarah, David, and Rose woke up in the middle of the night and they could not get back to sleep. So what they did is they got dressed and went outside for a walk around the boat. David said, look, it's a nice clear night again. Sarah said, yeah, it's a nice clear night. Rose said, yeah, it's a nice clear night. David said, this kind of must be his song. Sarah said, yeah, it must be a song too. Rose said, I think I know the words to what you're thinking. David says, let's sing it. On this lovely clear night tonight, the stars and the moon are shining David said to his friends, "You know how last night we overheard those two men talking about smuggling on the boat and smuggling off the boat? What are we supposed to do if I'm going to be with my dad at the lost shop?" Sarah said, "We could try to sneak away from your dad." Rose said, "That's a good idea, Sarah." David said, "I guess that could work." It was night time, and David, Sarah, and Rose were allowed to go to a party, and they had really good food. It was a Mexican party, and they had live music there, and they enjoyed themselves there at the party. They were basically at their final stop on the river cruise. David, Sarah, and Rose snuck where the guns were kept, and they waited for the two men to take the guns off the boat. David's dad thought that his son and his friend already left the boat, so he went off the boat as well. The two men said, "Where did we put the guns again?" The other man said, "They're over here." One man said, "I think these are the guns." The other man said, "These are the guns, stupid. Let's get out of here." David said, "We better follow them." Sarah said, "Yeah, let's follow them." Rose said, "Let's follow them." David, Sarah, and Rose snuck into the back of the truck. David, Sarah, and Rose were hiding in the back of the truck, and then David got up and looked outside, and he started singing. "Come along with me to a better life we'll see. We can wander through the forest and do so as we please. I give you all my affection, you give it all to you. We'll be there always, and always be true." The man driving the truck yelled out and said, "Open sesame!" Do 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 do. The man said, "What do you three kids want? What do you do nosing around here?" David said, "We're here to shut you down." Sarah said, "Yeah, we're here to shut you down." The man said, "I want to see you try." Do 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 do. David said, "That takes care of that." Sarah said, "I'll leave a note and I'll call the police." David said, "That's a good idea." And Rose said, "Let's get out of here." The police officer arrived at the scene and he read the note, and the note said that this person has been captured thanks to the detective kid. The police officer said, "What are they doing here? I heard about these kids. They captured bad guys. Well, I better haul this guy off to jail." David's dad said, "Where were you? I was looking all over for you. Were you lost?" David said, "Yeah, we were lost." David's dad, "Next time, stick with me. Don't go off on your own." David said, "I guess so. I should have known better." David's dad said, "That's good." It was night time when David and his friend and his dad arrived at David's house, but David had to say goodbye to his friend, so he said goodbye to his friend. But David's dad said he would drive his friend home. But David's dad told David that you better be in bed when I come back. So David said, "I'll be in bed." Let's go on a adventure together, we'll have a lot of fun. We'll climb the highest mountain because we can. We'll walk through the woods because we can.